Alright, this is a video on the shoelace method for calculating the area. So right here we have all our informations in feet. So I think there's our coordinates. So the coordinates for this project are 0, 0. Right here, I think I multiplied these. Let's do this. This is in feet. I'm going to delete that. And then delete that. And then I'm going to, so you can see where those numbers are coming from. I'm just going to paste that down there. So we got 0, 0, 70.97, and 0. And so there's our coordinates, X and Y. I didn't put it down there, but I guess I could. X and Y. And then what we do is we take this, let's say this is blue. Let's just fill that with some solid blue. And then this is going to be solid red. Just to show you that that's the column. So, not sure that's it. Yeah, that's it. So what you end up doing is you take the top one, and then instead of going straight across, you multiply it by the one that's down and to the right. 70.97 times the down and to the right. So if we look at 70.97, there's the 26. So then you take that, and then this one here. If you look at it, it's this one times this one, and then you put it here. You could shift these up or down. It doesn't matter as long as they're consistent. So if we look at this one, that's that one, and we look at this one, it's the opposite, right? So 0 times 0 right there is 0. 0 to the down and to the right is 0. And then we do that all the way down, right? All the way down. So what I did here was, in this column here, it just says equal to the one above it. Same thing here, it's equal to the one above it. So what happens is when you stop doing, let's say the last one here was, instead of 87, it was 100, 10, and then this one was 55, enter. It just repeats that point over and over and over, so there's no, it's not getting, the area is not changing, right? And then the last one is here, 0, 0. This ends up being B4, right? It just tells it whatever's in the beginning after you've done all these, so you don't have to keep adjusting the size. I mean, if it was bigger, you'd just make it bigger, but that's a pretty good traverse right there. So let's go Control Z, Control Z. All right, so that's the last point that we have is 29.28, 29.28, and then 109.30. And then what we did here was I concatenate all this, or I put it all together. A4, which is 0, times 12, and then I use the comma, put a comma with the text around it, and then the and symbol. That's funny, I can't remember what it's called right now. Ampersand? Yeah, I think that's it. And then a B4 times 12. So I'm just making these coordinates that are in feet. I'm putting them in inches now. A4 times 12. So if we look at this one, I'm going to do the same thing. So paste that down so everything there's multiplied by 12. Now I have all of them in inches, so I can import it into AutoCAD, and it'll actually be in feet because AutoCAD kind of weird that way. There's probably a way around it. I just don't know what it is. So we're going to copy these, copy, and then go to Autodesk. All right, and I already did it, so let's just do this here. Delete, and then draw points. Let's draw the line. PL, enter, and then just paste that information down there. Control V, enter, and no, PL, enter, Control V, enter. All right, so that draws the traverse, and then let's see if I got numbink. Numbink not. So let's do the upload. Upload. Got the numbing is right there. You can search for it if you don't have it right there. It's in my survey list routines. And then hit load. loaded successfully, close, and then we could do num inc, enter, and then the first point we'll call it 1, no station number, we're just going to put in coordinates, delete, and then delete. Just put in the cord. This will just have a number point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 will be 0, 0, and then ID coordinate feet. The size and scale is, let me see that, 100, probably gonna go 24, and then let's see how that looks. All right, and it's gonna increment those up, and that'll give us those points, right? Enter. And then, so now we have all of our points and coordinates. And if we type in this, let's see, hit it, left click it, and then right click it for properties. Or I've got properties docked over here too. So then we're going to go down to the area, and you can't change it there, but you can hit the calculator, and then it'll give you that, and that's in inches, right? Because AutoCAD's got this thing in, the dimensions are in decimal feet because it's a custom-made coordinate block that we created, that I created, and there's a link for that, decimal feet, AutoCAD coordinates decimal feet, if you're interested in that. That's they kind of don't let you do that, but there's a way to hijack that formula, copy and paste it into that block. And we go here, and then let's just copy that, Control C. That's in inches, keep it square inches, close. And let's go to Excel, Shoelace method. So we're going to paste it right there. So here, Control V. That's from AutoCAD. So what we do is we do all this, right? Just like I did. And then here, this is negative. So it's all these, this times this, right? And then just repeat that all the way down. Right? And then this one here is the same thing, except in opposite direction, right? 70.97 times 0 is 0, right? And then the next one's 0, so 64.16 times 26. 64.16 times 26. That's what's there, but you got to put a negative in front of it. So let's zoom in there, and you can probably see better how to do that. So -1 times A7 times B6, right? And then you do, like I said, I concatenate those, or combine them with the ampersand, or the concatenate. You could do the same thing here. It'd be called equals CONCATENATE, open parenthesis. You'd say 0 times 12, comma, and then open quote, comma, close quote, tell it that it's text, and then another comma for like and. Then we would have this one, D4 times 12, close parenthesis, enter, and you'd end up with the same thing, right? Just a different way to put the same. Oh, what do we got here? Equals times 12 C4. Oh yeah, I don't want to do that. I wanted to do the other cell. C4 wouldn't be C4. It would be A4, and then the D4 would be B4, right? Because we're just doing the coordinates, right? We're not doing the shoelace thing here. And then we would drag that down. And that would match the 850.64.0. That's how the concatenate works. Control Z, 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 Z. All right. Now, so these become negatives, and that whole thing is you sum all of these up. All right. So let's see. Sum of takes a sum of these, right? And then adds them to the negative number. So basically, this column minus this column, and then you take all that sum, and then you divide it by 2. So that 1/2 of the absolute value of the sum of those columns, right? Enter, and you know, but this. And this is what we pulled from AutoCAD, but it's in cubic inches, so we'll divide it by 144. And it'll be the same number. No. 86 divided by 1. Oh, so we got to type in equal. All right, there you go. 59, 83, 29. Exactly the right answer. And that's how you do the shoelace method. And, if that, hopefully that helps you in your career. And thanks for watching.